just built worse. I mean, that's different.
Yeah.
Get away, Watermelon! Get away, Waluigi!
You can do it, Chance! You can do it!
Yeah! I did! I won!
What?
What?
Oh! I entered in a cheat code before we entered that mini game. I'm sorry.
This is definitely gonna be bad, but like, I already had the charge, so why not? Destroy 5 cars in 5 seconds. Oh, I didn't know that was a trophy. That's interesting. And no one died. Good. Ignore that.
Let's see if he does it again.
Oh my god, I genuinely thought he was about to do it again.
Here.
Gotta be a bitch. Damn it! That's fair enough. Hey, just a mine.
Oh!
Good.
Alright, let's go. I see.
Did not think that that would be the first fire door.
Smooth.
So his whole gimmick is using the lens of truth and just being able to see where he is at all times. But I kind of like to show off when it comes to this fight, so I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I should do that. Like, I remember some things, but not everything. Okay, person, you might want to get out of your car because of this. You're staying? And you're even moving forward? All right, fair enough. So, you regret your decision, or... Ooh. with all due respect, Okage.
Daddy? Hey.
You said, how's everyone doing? Probably the worst time. Really short notice and annoying, but I don't know. But again, it's more likely that the DAOs just did this themselves. I gotta focus again. I'm getting there at least. Like, I'm making the progress. I just gotta beat it. Bad example. Another bad example. Okay, third bad example. Come on. You bitch. Oh, no.
Get locker! Get locker!
Okay.
No. If you don't kill me before.
Good amount, but not as much as we wanted to, and Chance and I decided that it would be very fun to do a co-stream today. We also have a friend Chompy here. He's not streaming this, but he's along for the fun. There's Chance. He's gonna be Orcish Green since he's a watermelon orc. And then here's Chompy, the big purple man that lit himself on fire. No, I don't like that, sir. It's me. I'm Destiny.
Babe, I'm breaking up with you. It's not you, you are Puggers. It's me, I'm Omega Lol. I'm sorry if this is Pep Hands, but it has to be done. I've just been feeling Pepega and our relationship has been weird champ for months. It's time to end it, no Kappa.
Ripple, no, you can't do this to me. Not like this. Ripple, I can't. We could talk about this. Oh no, he's going away. No, no. He's back to where he's supposed to be. Gonna need to be having an outfit that fits the occasion, right? So, I think we could change right into this. Why is it T-posing? No, it was ruined.
There's an enemy in the door in front of you.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. Yeah, I love, like, Oreo is like my favorite, like, mix-in, like, thing. Oh no.
I love the weird like gel icing they use on ice. What the fuck's happening to your mouth?
Oh God. There we go.
No, what the heck?
We're good. Are we drawing a little crab? Oh, that piece was something crustacean, so... Oh, it's a crab monkey. Oh, crab money. A fucking idiot. Good, no drop frames. Last stream, I streamed on Saturday and had a hell of a time. I had to switch back. I see. And that's all we're gonna say about it. Oh, that counts. Okay. Yeah! I did it! When you figure out the mechanics, you can beat the boss. Who would have guessed? Awesome. Okay.
No. 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 But you know what would help? If you came here and give me a little chaos.
Oh,
Give me a little chaos. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, yep.
Hello.
Charlie watching.
Anyone's around. Okay. I know I said. I know I said I won't make a big deal of restarting, but I'm gonna make an exception of that case. Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you over the badass music. Was it? Oh my God. Welp. First death. Hello, sir. Don't mind the fact that somebody just died behind you. Just take some fuel and get out of here. I just moved left and right this entire match.
Good evening, everyone.
And right. Hello, hello, hello. I'm feeling PNG too today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a little bit non-animated. Welcome in, everybody. First things first, I do want to thank everyone. For those that didn't see on Blue Sky, or if you're not on my Discord, I was able, so I crowdfunded for a while a new PC case. I contributed a little bit myself because, you know, I've explained this before, but with the tax return, I was going to build pretty much almost a whole new PC setup. But the main thing being that I also had PC parts on Throne and stuff like that. So I pretty much took everything off of there that was PC parts except for the case. And I think the only other thing I had a contribution towards was RAM. So I put everything towards that. Then I put a little bit of money towards the case from my state tax return that I did receive. I'm still waiting on the federal, which is the big one. But the actual state was a little bit, so I contributed what I could to that. And then a lovely individual was able to contribute towards finishing off that goal. So that crowdfund has been depleted, and I'm very happy. And I can't wait to get that PC case eventually. And now I just need at some point to hopefully get my federal soon, so that I could save whatever money I need left and buy the rest of the PC parts, which is very, very exciting. But thank you all so much. I really do appreciate all of you, all the people who are sharing around and stuff like that. It's a good day. It's a good day, and I really appreciate you all. Unicorn Turtle, welcome in. Sorry that Mix It Up was broken. Good job on redeeming first. I really appreciate that. Welcome in, Guardian Angel. Yeah, so today, oh, don't tell me my Bluetooth is fucking up. Okay, no, it doesn't seem it. Welcome in, Neozect. Or maybe it is messing up. Hold on. I love Windows 11 so much. There we go. Even though I was literally using the controller last night, I had to repair it because Windows 11 is amazing. So good. Okay. So like I was saying, plan is tonight, we're going to be continuing Chain of Memories, but not any, well, kind of story, but for the most part, it's going to be...
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
Well, thank you, Ripple. I really do appreciate that.
Beans, what the fuck?
Oh, Neozect, you have redeemed beans. So, what beans entails is that I have a lovely container somewhere around here of Bean Boozled. There it is. So you have redeemed the free version of it, where once every 15 minutes that can be redeemed. Where I do the lovely Bean Boozled. And if you're not familiar with what Bean Boozled is, it is pretty much a game that... kind of game, but basically you have jelly beans and they are either a really good flavor or a really bad flavor. It's supposed to be a 50-50 shot, but by this point with this container, I'm convinced it's like a 70-30. 70 being bad, 30 being good, but you know. But you could also, if you wanted, you could go ahead and spend 100 bits. You could give 100 bits to me, and for every 100 bits that I have of this for every 100 bits that is donated, that is another bean that is added to the pile. So if I get donated 500 bits, then I have 5 beads at once. If I was given 1,000 bits, then I have 10 beads at once. If, say, I doubt this would ever happen, but say 10,000 bits, then I would have 100 beans. But I don't even think there's 100 beans left in this container, but that's a possibility. So I don't think my stomach would appreciate that, but you know, content. But let me shake this up a little bit. Let me see what I potentially get as a flavor. All right, so this is either gonna be black licorice or burnt rubber. And, you know, to some, that might be a losing flavor regardless of which one you get, but it is what it is. Burnt rubber. Immediately. Wait. No, that's burnt rubber. Which weirdly, I've had so literally I'm 0 for like 12 or whatever on that particular jelly bean. I don't know how many I've had, but literally every single one has been burnt rubber. It's to the point that I'm used to the flavor of burnt rubber, and I hate to say that because that's really gross, but that is the life I am sought right now, I guess. But thank you very much, Neozact, for that redeem. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, once the 15 minutes is up, it could be redeemed again, or skip past the timer. Anyone who wants to redeem 100 bits, give me 100 bits, I should say.
Chuckleton is used to the taste of rubber in her mouth? What?
Ripple, I don't know if you could say that. Yeah, it is insane how much I am used to the taste of rubber because of how little I've been getting the actual black licorice flavor, which is crazy. But yeah, 15 minutes. It could be redeemed again, or again, every 100 bits is an additional bean. Weaver in the YouTube chat says, there are games I've seen used with beans, like trivia. And if you get it wrong, you have to take one and maybe good, maybe. Oh, that's a clever idea. Oh, you know what? Maybe I steal something like that. Maybe I like do like a random bit of trivia type deal and punish myself with the beans. That sounds like a neat thing, I'll be honest. But oh, Weaver also said, eat a brown one, get dog poo, spit it out. Spit it out because it was dog poo? No, it tasted nothing like dog poo. Yeah, that does sound like a fun idea. Okay, so, which you can hear because for some reason I have the application audio thing. Let me remove that from here and then it will just be on the game screen. So we are playing more Chain of Memories. So I was saying that we are going ahead and continuing. We started the Peter Pan world last night. And we're about to pretty much go to the final boss of the area, I want to say. Well, yes, definitely. And like pretty much just kind of, so after we beat that boss, the plan is that we're gonna do some backtracking, because I want to go through each world that we've done up to this point, because we've gotten the ability to get these golden cards, right? And with these golden cards, we get bonus items that could be really good. Like, I'm assuming more and more cards and stuff like that. So we're pretty much going to be going around doing what we can, ensuring that we could get some wonderful prizes for backtracking. So that's the plan tonight. I don't know if we'll get through each world, because we have to pretty much go through the world, figure out what's going on, get the golden card, and then go to the door if we ever find out. Are we supposed to be saying the game right now? Not yet. You were hearing the audio for a second. I'm just kind of running around for my brain's sake, but nothing is actually happening in the game. So, but I just want to explain the actual plan of what's going on tonight. So we will be doing some backtracking, all that fun stuff, and seeing what items we could get. And I think that's enough yapping. I think now we actually go ahead and play the game. I did like 1 or 2 battles like off screen, and that's literally all you missed. Weaver in the YouTube chat says another one they saw was an apple to apples type of one. People have to guess the chosen player's favorite topic or whatever. Only one person doesn't eat, everyone else has to. Oh, okay. Okay, that's clever. That sounds neat. Good to do with friends. Yeah. Yeah, can I fight people? Because I would like 1 more level up. Before... because we are getting pretty close to leveling up again. I would like 1 more before we go ahead and fight Hook. I'm playing this on the GBA. I never played on the GBA. I mean, I technically played it on a Game Boy Advance variation. Welcome in, Savannah. If you catch my drift. But I never got to play the original game because I you know, the card stuff was weird, and like, you know, I respected the whole thing it was doing, right? Especially because it's a GBA game. But I just wasn't that interested, you know? But then I saw it come out on, you know, when I first started like Kingdom Hearts 1 for this journey, I did explain it, but I'll briefly explain it again, that pretty much I had heard of the Kingdom Hearts games, and then I went to GameStop one day and really wanted to see if I could get all 3 of the PS2 games, which was Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and then Kingdom Hearts 2. My dad was like, oh, I heard amazing things about this series. Yeah, we could get 2 of them, but not all 3, because that's a lot of money, but we could get 2 of them. So I had no recollection or knowledge of Chain of Memories at all, so I was just like, all right, we'll just get 1 and 2. And then that was it. Here we go. So I think I had started Chain of Memories like way later, and like I still wasn't really into the card stuff. But then after I beat Kingdom Hearts 1, when I was originally going through, I think it was like 2020, 2021, around there, before it got taken off Game Pass on my Xbox. I just went ahead and played through Chain of Memories, and that was a lot of... I liked it more then than I originally did. That's what I'm trying to say. $358 by 2 days is also really good. Now for the collection, they only have the cutscenes, which is lame. Yeah, they did that for both DS games, which is very unfortunate. I mean, I go on record, I don't give a fuck about Recoded. I know that people have a lot of strong feelings about Recoded, but also like I myself don't really care for it. Like, it's just not really a game that I have that much interest in. But it does suck that, because I love 358 by 2 days. I never beat it, but it was like a fantastic game to play on my DS. So it does bum me out that only the cutscenes available. But there is a HD remaster that fans have made that maybe, just maybe, I will find a way to play on stream. Just maybe, just maybe. Wink, wink, you know? Just maybe. Wink. Ew! We finally made it out! I don't know who's talking. Is it Hook? I'm gonna assume it's Hook. There you are, you rascals! I'll teach you to play stowaway on my ship. Friends of Peter Pan? Oh, friends of Peter Pan, I'll wager. Are we his friends? He sure didn't seem to think so. Yeah, the way he took off like that, he even ditched Wendy. I'm not finished talking yet. How dare you ignore me and plot behind my back? Uncivilized brats! You're in cahoots with Peter Pan, no mistake. If you say so. Either way, you're gonna let us off the ship. And Wendy's coming with us. Think again, you scallywags. Hook's one step ahead of you. Wendy! Any trouble, and Wendy takes a long walk off the plank. You wouldn't! Believe me, I'd rather not. After all, I need Wendy to bait that blasted Peter Pan. Then I'll just have to take the bait, you old codfish. Peter! Here I am, Hook. Miss me? Insolent brat! Today is the day you pay for taking my hand. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You've made a fool of me for the last time, Pan. I'll cleave you to the brisket. Do. Weaver says, never get over the name 358 by 2 days. Yeah, it is silly. Like, for the actual, like, lore of the game, it makes a lot of sense. But it is a silly name overall, I understand. But it's such a good game overall. Damn, that's fast. Okay. You bitch. Oh shit, where'd my health go? I was like, oh man, we're just gonna win this first try? Hell yeah. Yeah, it is very likely that after, I want to say Kingdom Hearts 2, I'll set up that whole HD. You fucker, how many of those do you have?
Donald! Fire! Thunder! Heal!
He has so many zero cards, Jesus. Ah, man. The only reason he's winning is because of how many zero cards he has. But I am kind of like rushing a little bit, so. Yeah, so after Chain of Memories, we'll go into the next canonical. I don't even want to say canonical because, like, what the fuck is canonical in Kingdom Hearts by this point? That was a waste. Can you stop? I shall hydrate in just a moment. Thank you, Guardian Angel. Shit.
Goofy! Yeah! Fire! Freeze! Thunder! Yeah!
Fuck! I thought this was gonna be easy. It's like, it is easy, it's just, God, I'm making dumb mistakes out of nowhere. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah! 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 Peter Pan!
Damn it.
Heal! There! Goofy!
Goofy smash!
Peter Pan! Fire! Fire! Yeah, wind! Wind!
What the fuck?
Heal! Thunder!
I don't even care about the fact that he could resist it. I just need, like, something for numbers. He's fucking cheating. Also, I did hydrate. Thank you, Guardian Angel. Again, I appreciate the redeem.
Yeah! Heal!
Brother! It's like he's not, like, we're at a stalemate pretty much.
Wind! Thunder!
Okay, this is how this night's gonna go, I guess. I hope everyone's having a lovely night. It is Wednesday, so the week's half over.
Heal. Yeah. Fire. Filthy. Fire. Filthy.
Weaver says they're gaming with spelled G-A-Y-M-I-N-G. And you know what? Hell yeah.
Fire. Peter Pan.
Come on. There we go. Finally. That should not have been as difficult as it was. Thanks, Peter. We owe you one. Well, at first I thought I'd let you handle it, but really looked like you needed help. But hey, you three did pretty good, though. Wendy, about London. Are you sure you won't change your mind? Peter, I'm sorry, but I really want to go home. I was afraid of that. Everyone grows up, and grown-ups always forget. First, you'll forget what it feels like to be young, and then you'll forget about me. How could you say such a thing, Peter? I'll never, ever forget you. Sure, that's what you think now, but when you try to remember me, the memories will be gone. You'll forget, little by little, one memory at a time. Once you've grown up, there won't be any single memory left. Don't say that. Memories, even important ones, don't come back to us whenever we want them to. But that doesn't mean the memories are gone. It's more like they're sleeping. So when the right thing comes along and wakes that memory up, we can remember it. The memories engraved in our hearts never go away. I'm sure of it. He's right, Peter. Never, huh? It's funny. I thought everyone who left Neverland forgot all about it. But I have a feeling you guys just might be different. Okay, Sora. If you say we'll meet again, then I believe you. Oh, Peter! Let's go, Wendy. London is waiting. Goodbye, Sora. I'll be waiting to see what you look like all grown up. And I don't think Peter Pan's world ever came back after this game. I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it was just this in Kingdom Hearts 1. Let me look it up real quick. I don't know, I guess it comes back in, oh, it comes back a few times, actually. Birth by Sleep, 358. Decoded. Okay. Okay, all right, like 5 games out of the series. Okay, never mind. Weaver says that they have a dentist appointment tomorrow and then dog sitting job. Well, hopefully the dentist goes well for you. What's the matter, Tink? This must be a gift from Peter. Maybe he's not such a thoughtless guy after all. Ow! Another gift from Peter? What's the big idea? And just like that, time to end this world. Will it throw us into yet another immediate boss fight, or will things be a little bit chill? I'm going to assume the earlier of the two, but I guess we'll see.
Where'd Riku go?
Guess he must have finally got tired of fighting with you.
I sure hope so.
Okay, thank God. But we still have to go up a floor, god damn it. That's where we could fast travel. Maybe Riku doesn't want to fight with you anymore. Careful! You never know where Riku might be hiding.
So what's going on, Vexen? Your Riku was supposed to counter Sora. What's he waiting for? Where is he?
He's hiding somewhere to lure Sora deeper into the castle, right? I suppose we should just leave it at that, you know.
Aha! Oh, I see now. I would have never guessed that. So sorry, Vexen.
Silence!
Predictable response.
Damn.
Forget it. Men without hearts are so boring.
You're one to talk. As if you have such a heart to speak of yourself.
That's enough.
Marluxia.
Vexen, the simple fact is that your project was a failure.
Get fucked.
You'd best not disappoint us again.
Disappoint you? You go too far. In this organization, you're number 11. I'm number 4, and I will not have you!
I've been entrusted this castle in Namine by our leader. Defying me will be seen as treason against the organization. Traitors are eliminated. I believe that's what the rules say.
Who needs a half-baked good-for-nothing anyway?
Vexen, you cannot win against Sora.
Pity to be so ignorant. As you're only able to see the surface of things, I should not expect you to appreciate my true might.
Oh? Then let us watch as you prove it.
What?
None of us wish to be suspicious of a comrade.
Your insincerity is comforting.
You give a challenge like that to Vexen and he'll seriously want to eliminate Sora. That would be an unfortunate denouement.
What'd you call me?
What to do?
Bad touch. Bad touch.
But I believe there is a certain promise that he made you. Isn't that right, Namine?
Yes.
Wow, the top floor. We've got a pretty eye.
And that must mean we've lost 10 whole floors worth of our memories. Sora, it's still not too late. Don't you think we should turn back?
Can't do it. Because that would break an old promise that I made.
An old promise? What would that be?
On the islands, I promised Naminé that I'd keep her safe, no matter what. But I forgot it. I didn't remember until I started forgetting everything else. A promise between the two of us. That's why I can't leave. Now that I remember the promise, I have to keep it.
Of course. We understand, Sora.
So, I just looked it up. We're a lot closer to the end of the game, part of the game, that I realized. Because Jiminy was like, oh, on the, well, Sora was like, oh no, Donald, God. Donald was like, oh, we're on the 10th floor already. I was like, wait a fucking second, how many floors are there again? It's 13. So 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. So we have 4 more floors. Shit, I just realized we never got... I don't think we got the golden card item in Neverland. If you remember your promise to Naminé, then you still must have your important memories.
Yeah.
Special promises like yours are meant to be kept. All right, well, like I said, it's time to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't remember if Traverse Town has a golden card thing or if it was just a straightforward thing because it's the tutorial zone. Well, we might as well look, right? Oh, wait, can I look on the map, technically? Goofy, be a tornado.
Yeah.
Ah, fair enough. Weaver in the YouTube chat says that they joked about making a bullet point list as a review for games, but doing that now with 3 pages of it for Thief 4, making out points of why long-term fans probably hate it and their own respective problems with it. I could see that. No, that's not the worst way to try and like review things, honestly. Honestly, that's kind of what I like, not entirely, but when I'm reviewing stuff, that's kind of what I do. Like put things into an actual like bullet point type of deal for the script and everything. But speaking of, I gotta do more review stuff. The Dragon Quest demo, when I did that video, that shit was so fun to make. Weave says probably just more as in used to remember overall points, so then can write it all out in a coherent critique. Yeah, I get that.
Yes. Yes.
No, I don't think there is anything, I'll be honest. Yeah, because there's literally been a straightforward path. Yeah, I specifically did like, you know, I've talked about it a few times, but I'll say it again. Like, I specifically did a video on my YouTube channel, for when the Kingdom Hearts, for when the Dragon Quest VII remake demo came out, because Square Enix was pretty cool and released a like 2-hour long demo or 3 hours, whichever, which was like the first few hours of Dragon Quest VII, and like doing that whole thing with that game and like it being really cool and stuff. Ooh, excuse me. And so I decided that I had so much fun with that demo that I was just gonna go ahead and make a video explaining all the really cool bits of that demo. Oh, you just keep this. Okay. Yeah, I want to make more videos like that. There's a series that I really do want to finally make a reality. I guess I could talk about it. First, we was in the YouTube chat says, takeaway they're getting it at the moment is that they have no fucking clue why they have Garrett at the remake as the remake protagonist when the game clearly has more of an interest in his partner character who's haunting the narrative. Oh, that's interesting. The game has you play as one person, but clearly wanted it to be played as another character. Interesting. Oh wait, no, it does happen here too. Okay, good. I didn't remember if it did or not, so good thing I did check instead of just assuming. Because you know what they say about assuming, it makes an ass out of you and Ming. Weaver says, and this Garrett has like no personality, like I have no attachment to him at all and only care about him because he's Garrett and played 3 games with him already, but chapter 6 of 8 and feel nothing personality wise about his character. Okay. So like kind of a thing where it's like, you know, it's a well-established series. You're playing as who you're playing as, but then all of a sudden they just make the character more generic, that if you played as literally anyone else, it would be the exact same game kind of deal. Oh, Leon sword. Okay. Well, that's one down. Now we just have to get lucky and get another golden card before... finding the next one, or at least grinding for it. Weaver says Garrett in the OG wasn't this grand character, but that's sort of the whole point, because a story happens to him and he becomes a victim of the villain because of his thieving and becomes an unlikely hero. Okay. Alright, so what I was going to say is that I do have a video series idea that I do have a title for, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want somebody to steal it. But the premise of the series, I don't want to say it's like an incredibly original series, but the premise that I have for it is basically going back to, you know, going back to games that were deemed like pretty shit, like for one reason or another. And see, like, pretty much going back to those games and just kind of seeing, like, hey, did these games actually suck? Or was it, like, a hype thing where, you know... Was it, like, people were hyped about this game and then it didn't live up to expectations, but the game itself is actually, like, a lot better than originally thought? Or, like, was the game... just really probably that bad? And like going through its history, going through its like random stuff before getting to the meat and potatoes of just being like, hey, look, like this is the game itself, blah blah blah. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, let's discuss. A friend of mine kind of had the idea to turn it into a podcast, which I think as a podcast that would have been nice. Even going with the, you know, the whole haha joke of white person starts another podcast about something random. But I think it would have been a neat podcast idea, but I don't think I want to continue with that idea. I think I want to just make it a series because I really like the format that I started with. I originally did it for the style of video that I'm pretty much doing is like taking PNGs of my VTuber model and just having like expressive like not animations, but like how do I say it? Like I'll be reacting one way towards something going on screen, and my face and like arm gestures and stuff like that will all just like sorry, I just zoned out for a second, but like the whole thing with like just like doing a whole thing of just what do I do with this? Ah. Like just giving a random reaction to what's going on screen, stuff like that. And I really like that format that I started, you know? Like, I really enjoy that, and I think for the series idea that I have, that's something that will just kind of do well in the sense of expressing myself in terms of like actual feelings of the video and stuff like that. So I think I'm just gonna continue it as a video series idea, because I already have like the first like 5 games, I want to say, like picked out for that type of series, because there's a lot of games that you could just be like, oh, this game was like hyped and then like it had a very meh release for one reason or another. Was it actually like that bad, or was it a good game just hidden behind too high of a hype that they couldn't deliver on? Weaver in the YouTube chat says they remember their friend Deadass talking about wanting to start a podcast 3 years ago, maybe have a guest or side host, and like, and they were like, no one gives a fuck about us, literally why, and he ain't even white. No, I mean, like, if there's, I don't know, like, I've been listening to a lot of Distractable lately, because, you know, as much as I really love the 5 playlists that I've been listening to for music going to and from work, it's not entirely fun just listening to those anymore. So I've started Distractable back up, because I pretty much, like, at my old job, when I was like in office, I would literally sit there on Spotify and listen to Distractable, and then I stopped. When I started working from home, like pretty much full time at my old job, like I kind of had no reason to listen to Distractable. I would still try, but like I would also just kind of sit there and like I just have YouTube. I could just do YouTube, because, you know, I could just do like watch YouTube and work. So I don't know why I wouldn't necessarily listen to a podcast, you know, like not in a negative way. I love Distractable, but it's just like, my brain was just like, I don't really see a point in just sitting here and watching a podcast or listening to a podcast / watching, because on Spotify you can watch Distractable. But excuse me. Really? So I just kind of stopped watching Distractable after a while, and I still have I'm still in like 2023 Distractable, and not like even close to current day Distractable. And it's like, oh boy, I have so much to catch up on. But it's been fun re-listening to it, because yeah, it's just a really fun podcast. If you don't know, I'm saying the title without really explaining it. I'm assuming that most people know what Distractable is, but if you don't know, it's a podcast between Markiplier and his two friends, Bob and Wade, MyScrum, Lloyd Minion 777, whatever you want to call them. And pretty much like they started doing that kind of podcast format before podcasts really got like super popular, called Three Peens in a Pod. But I'm going to assume, I don't know if this is actually true, and I've never really like looked it up, but I'm assuming that the word peens was causing issues. So instead of making the podcast just Three Peens in a Pod, they kind of moved away from that and just did Distractable. But it's pretty much like they're just three dudes having a blast, just shooting the shit with each other. Like, and they do have a gimmick. Like every episode, a different person hosts the episode, and like they come up with an idea for the respective episode and all that stuff. Like, it is a fun podcast. It is a really fun podcast, even if you like don't. Even if you don't watch like any of those three, like if you just decide, you know what, I'm just gonna listen to the podcast, like you could easily become a fan of them just from that podcast, like easily. But it has kind of made me sit here just kind of being like, it would be kind of cool to do a podcast of some sort. Like, not to that extent, but just like a random episode, just like every few months, just being like, hey, I have these dudes and we're just, I have my friends and we're just gonna vibe and just like talk about random shit, either like current events or just whatever, you know? Just kind of yapping and see who like enjoys it. We've said in quotes, my podcast gimmick is this, mine is this, when the superior podcast setup type is just a group of friends who clearly have a long history just shooting the shit. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, that's why I like Distractable so much, because like those three have basically known each other for like, by this point, most of their lives, you know? So it's just fun to listen, just banter with each other and stuff like that. We've also said, I thought it was 3 P's, not Peens, though wouldn't expect nothing else from them. Never mind, it is Peens, you're right, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Try and get through. Can I just do this and then the? Oh man. Okay, let me see if there's like specific ways I could up getting the golden card. Oh, okay. Shit. Okay. So in order to get the card to drop, you have to be on the floor 7 and up. So not the greatest, but I mean, could literally just keep swapping back and forth, I guess. Like if I grind through Neverland, get the card, we could then go back to Alice in Wonderland, then go back and get the item, and then just keep going back and forth. So not preferred, but that's what we gotta do. Well, we'll see how many of these specific areas we get through in the next hour. Plus, you know, some random grinding won't be the worst for getting level ups and stuff. I think what I'll do is that we'll do everything we possibly can Oh, is that just it immediately? It sure was. Crazy. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I think what I'll do is that we'll do everything we possibly can tonight in terms of these golden card rooms, and then whatever I don't do, I'll just do off screen, but record it and show it off on Friday. I think that's what I'll do. People in the YouTube chat says, loving the agreeing feeling I have with friends I've known for 10 plus years at this point. But we very much all agree with each other that if we lived together, we would absolutely murder each other. Yeah, I get that feeling. Like, I adore my friends and stuff, and like I mean, I just want to be out of like my current living situation no matter what. But there is a part of me that is also worried about the idea of like hold on, my phone was going off. Anyway, I do partly feel like that if I was able to somehow like get a lot of my good friends into an apartment, it would not go as well as we think it would. I would still take the risk anyways, but like I know there would be a lot of issues. And not even because of like a friendship or like bad things. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But like, it would just be a thing of like different living styles, different like stuff and all that stuff that like, it would just like lead to one thing to another, which would lean a lot more towards negativity. But I would still take 100% of the risk because I do love my friends, but also I want out of this fucking house. and just kind of going from there, you know? Unicorn Turtle says, no, share apartment mate, just don't clean at all other than wash dishes. I get into a spot where I mainly don't clean because of like depression and stuff. Like, it's not because I don't care about cleaning. It's just that, like, I will be perfectly honest that my room is a mess right now and stuff like that, mainly because like my brain does get into a funk of like, what's the point? And then, you know, I just don't clean until one day I'm like, Jesus, why am I living like this? But like in the sense of I actually want to do something, because I will sit there a lot of times being like, Jesus, why am I living like this? And then just keep living like this. But then like I get a random spurt that I'm just like, Jesus, why am I actually living like this? And then just like fucking deep clean everything. Like, I apologize if that's like kind of depressing, but I do have to be honest of just like, shit's kind of whack right now. But I am hoping that would change, and like I'm especially hoping that like if I ever do get the opportunity to live by myself or live with like friends and stuff like that, that I would just be able to like kind of get out of that funk like more often, and like make sure that I'm actually being like a good roommate and stuff like that. It's a toilet. Who cares if it's clean? I don't eat on top of the stove. Just eat the pan. As long as the pan is clean, it's fine. So what are those horde spiders webs in the corner over there? Let's just let them do them. Yeah, I mean that's just like the mindset that my brain just gets into. I don't want to do that. I want to be more clean, but then my brain just like, how about no? But I do kind of like plan on just being like, because you know I mentioned the PC parts and stuff like that. Once I get my federal, I am going to be trying to get PC parts. I was very fortunate to be able to get the case I've been wanting for so long crowdfunded, but I do want to like get the rest of the set. And like I don't want to just automatically put in this room a really nice looking PC with all upgraded parts and everything and just putting it into the room that I'm in now. So it is very likely that like it will be like a 2-week session pretty much, where the first session will just be deep cleaning my room. Maybe not deep cleaning, but like getting all the garbage out and stuff like that. And then the week after I would like bring old PC downstairs and new PC. New PC parts, and just like start swapping stuff over. Whatever needs to get swapped over, but also then whatever needs to be replaced with the new parts and everything like that. So that's a set of events that I think of in my head that will happen, and I hope I push through on that. Now, I kind of hope that, like, I get why wind is different in this game. Since, like, no cards have, like, lingering effects and stuff like that. I do get that, but it is a little bit disappointing that wind is just kind of like an AoE damage doer instead of, like, having the same effect it did in Kingdom Hearts 1, which was a big defense boost. If it could linger for a few, like doing the whole like damage but also defending you thing like it could get up to in Kingdom Hearts 1, it would be a lot more fun to use.
Peter Pan!
So I am kind of debating on getting rid of air on this deck because it doesn't seem like it's really doing much. I would rather just kind of go with like other spells in its place. Like maybe there's combos that I'm not realizing I have. That involve air. But for now on its own, it's just kind of a mess spell. Oh, let me get more comfortable.
Peter Pan! Peter Pan! Peter Pan!
Peter Pan!
Fire! Freeze! Wind!
Excuse me. You know, I expected for a room to have double the Heartless spawn. Having a pretty good chance to be able to get the next golden card I would need. But I guess not. I was talking about, oh yeah, the pot, like, well, originally I was talking about like my video series idea, but I think I just kind of like tapped out that well until I could actually like make it. But then we started talking about podcast stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like doing a podcast. What was I brain? I feel like doing a podcast would be pretty fun with like close friends and stuff like that. It's just that just figuring out what to talk about every time and stuff like that. I think that would be fun. It would be pretty, I mean, like, I know we were talking about like the living together stuff, and I'm just sitting there like, man, I do feel like it would just be a fun time. But then again, I may be looking at it through rose-colored glasses because, again, I do not want to live at the place that I am currently living at.
Fire! Goofy! Fire! Freeze!
I mean, like, I don't know. I just kind of like consider, I don't know, streaming is like in some sense like a random type of podcast, you know? Like just kind of listen to me yap and just kind of vibe. And like just talking about random subjects. It's not that different. But there's also like Markiplier has another podcast that I want to listen to more. Weaver says, yeah, the schizophrenic podcast. Exactly, right? But Markiplier has a podcast that isn't just, well, he's on a few podcasts. Distractable, Go My Favorite Sports Team, which he does with a good friend Tyler, where Tyler basically explains sports to Mark and like things relating to sports and like things like current events of sports and stuff like that, where he explains it to Markiplier, who is not into sports at all, and seeing how much Mark is able to actually learn and like actually be able to retain the information that he learns, stuff like that. Weaver brings up he was on the Logan Paul podcast. Yeah, which that is unfortunate. Though I will be fair, there was a very short point where I genuinely did think that maybe Logan Paul was trying to better himself and shit like that. And like, I'm pretty sure that this was after the fact, but there was a small point where like he was seemingly doing better, and then, you know, he just turned back into a massive shitbag. So like, I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I was gonna say something, but now I'm like 90% sure it was like after like the scammings and stuff like that of him being a shitbag that Markiplier showed up on the podcast. So just unfortunate. That's all I'll say, and then I'll move on. But the reason I started this particular comment was that he specifically hosts another podcast that he calls Power Wash Pals. Weaver says, to be fair, I'm not sure how you come back after suicide. No, and like that's totally fair, right? Like that whole thing was just massively fucked, right? And like, you know, people are beating that dead horse to death even more, like taking whatever meat was on that subject and just fucking turning it into skeletons and stuff like that. Like, everyone who is anyone should know how fucked that whole thing was. I guess I'll say it. Like, it's just that there was a lot of stuff like his actual content, his actual like personality and stuff like that that did for a I'm trying to enunciate this, but I don't have the 3D VTuber on. Like, it was a very, very, very short point where it was seeming that he was trying to actually like improve himself a bit and stuff like that. And then, you know, it was like not that bad to see his name for like a very tiny bit. And then the scam thing happened with like, it was like crypto or some shit that he was a part of. But guys, I totally wasn't a part of that. I didn't know what was going on, but he did. And then like after that I was just like, all right, yeah, no, he doesn't want to improve. He just was missing a couple paychecks at that point and just want to make sure he was getting his bag. But anyway, this whole subject is not to talk about Logan Paul. Weaver says, wasn't a scammer, but was still suing people who called him. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, guilty by association, no matter what. Anyway, the whole reason I brought this up was that Markiplier has a podcast called Power Wash Pals, where basically he just goes on and plays Power Wash Simulator, but he has a guest to just kind of like talk with and vibe with and stuff like that. Where it started because of the fact that Markiplier did start playing Power Wash Simulator on his channel like a long time ago. And like, it was just like such a vibes series where it was just all like just sitting there just having a good time and vibing, and just also listening to him playing Power Wash Simulator. But he decided to take that because a lot of people were basically like, you know, this is like a podcast. Maybe just invite somebody. And like just kind of just talk, and like he's done a few of them. I don't know, because the last time I really heard about it was because of like remembering that today, because in the Distractable playlist there's 2 bonus episodes where Mike did a Power Wash Pals, one with Wade and one with Bob, respectively. So I remember that exists, but he's done like a lot more. Like he did one with Schlatt that was really funny. I know I'm like 90% sure Jacksepticeye appeared on one where they just talked and vibed, but people also still consistently are acting like they hate each other and stuff like that now, which is, I don't know, kind of funny, honestly. But yeah, he's had like a lot of people on there that was like really vibes, really fun times and all that stuff. That like something like that would be kind of fun. Just like, again, just kind of like playing a random video game that's very relaxing and vibes and low energy, and then just kind of talking. That's like a kind of thing that just seems just like a good time. We've said should come on to Fortnite Friday. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Alright, back to grinding again. Weaver says that's too far of a long-winded, too much of a long-winded explanation. Just don't worry about it. Fair enough.
Goofy! Loyal! Fire! Peter Pan!
Peter Pan!
Freeze! Donald!
Yeah, I think next time I'm like rearranging my deck and stuff like that, I'm gonna go ahead and really? First fight? Alright. Shit. I'm not gonna complain about that. We have Agrabah, Halloween Town, and Monstro. And the only other one that I think I haven't done is I accidentally didn't do Neverlands. So 4 more and then we'll be caught up. I do think that next time I think I was starting to say this, but maybe I distracted myself, or maybe I did say it and I'm about to repeat myself, but I don't care. Next time I rearrange decks, I am gonna go ahead and get rid of Wind, because it's just not doing anything for me. Like, if it was, again, like I said earlier, if it was in fact just sitting there, like, allowing me to like, if it allowed me to just be able to like heal my not heal but like defend myself better and stuff, it'd be better. But since it's not really doing that, it's just more of a like damage indicator. I mean, I did get like one combo that was like wind related, but I don't think it's a combo I'm really going to be using. Wind is just a bunch of hot air. Yeah. Weaver in the YouTube chat says, I guess you're gonna break wind, broke wind. There you go.
Fire! Fire! Freeze! Aladdin! Freeze! Wind! Thunder! Heal!
It is nice that, like, again, it is kind of nice that like there's not really a whole lot of actual battles that I'm struggling with. The only reason I struggle by this point is because of boss battles. But like the actual fights themselves, like I'm pretty much mowing down just about everything. Like, I don't remember the last time I actually just sat there and was like, oh man, I died to this basic ass bitch enemy.
Goofy! Oh! Fire! Freeze! Wind! Wind!
I guess this way? I'm not like trying to, like, I know I'm fighting a lot of enemies. I'm not trying to. I'm specifically like just trying to look around. God damn. Wait, what? Oh, do I have to do in order? Yeah, okay. That's a little weird, but whatever. So it is good to be randomly fighting, not even just for XP, just for like more room cards. Eliminate all enemies in sight. Enemies that vanish will not drop prizes, not always successful. The fuck's the point of that then? I mean, if it's like a high percentage of like doing a lot of damage and sometimes will fail, I guess it's fine. But that just sounds like such a pointless combo. I wonder if we'll actually get to start Hollow Bastion, depending on when we wrap up the last couple worlds we need the golden card for. Thank you, Guardian Angel. I shall hydrate in just a second. Hydration complete. I do wonder, like, I'm just going to assume there's like builds that people use for this game. Which, like, I know it's like a weird thing to say. Like, oh, what's a good build for Chain of Memories? But like, you know, I'm doing fine as it is outside of like some bosses being annoying. So I don't really feel like I need to look up a build or anything, but I would be curious on like how proficient I could technically be. Like, I feel like I'm being semi-proficient now. But what if I could do that more? Weaver in the YouTube chat says, pro build for Kingdom Hearts 2026. Noobs hate this. I don't know, maybe before I end the stream, if I remember, I'll look up like a build video and like watch a demonstration of like the potential shit that build can do. If any videos like that even exists. Because I'm sure, like, it's literally nothing but triangle spam for the most part. But, like, is it good triangle spam? So Agrabah was the last one we did, so Halloween Town. Do 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 do. I do kind of wish like more worlds got like neat costumes for Sora, Donald, Goofy. I know, like, I learned recently that like they kind of did want to have it to where each world that you would do would have had in the original like in the original like idea for Kingdom Hearts, like every Disney World they went to, Sora, Donald, and Goofy would have gotten a new costume to actually fit in with the actual stuff going on in that world outside of like just this world. But I think it just became more of a production thing that just would have taken way too much time and development for something not the most significant. It's just more of like a nice thing that would have been nice to see more than like actual practicality and stuff. Weaver says, best you guys a gaming forum that was from 2012 and all the comments are from deleted users. Like, actually, or are you doing a bit? Burr, burr, burr. Is the actual like I don't know, not really. I mean, kinda. Weaver goes in the YouTube chat saying, the best bits are the ones that you can't tell. That sounds so real that you actually can't tell it's a bit. You know what? That's very fair. Before ending stream, I will learn if it is a bit or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it's real. But I could also see it very much also being a bit. I mean, technically the map is actually showing me where I should be going, I guess. Room with Victor after leads to roulette bonuses. Ooh, no, I'm not going to use that here. That sounds very much fun for Hollow Bastion. One tail to the pumpkin song. Weaver says, fuck, they overshot the top is all for that. It's actually from 2008. Fair enough, fair enough. But I would try it like a couple ways of trying to like research. Like, oh, Chain of Memories, best builds, Chain of Memories, best potential decks and stuff like that. So I would like try a few attempts before fully giving up. What's technically closer, the exit or the entrance? Entrance it is. The YouTube chat says they didn't know that when this game came out. Just threw out a random guess for a year that didn't come before it. Valid. Yeah, I mean, like, spells and stuff seem like really good when stacked up on top of each other. So that's another thing to kind of think of. Because, like, with the Keyblade, it's just like blunt force trauma in 3 different directions. But I imagine, like, when you start looping in the actual combos and stuff, shit can get, like, really cool. Damn. Damn. There we go. Didn't seem like it. Yeah.
Fire! Freeze! Wind! Wind! Thunder! Yeah. There.
Sorry, I just zoned out for a second. I apologize. I haven't been talking. That's how you know it's really starting to get late. We do only got a half hour left, so. Oh, fuck off. What do you mean I have that just happening in my ear in the overworld?
Heal. Ha, yeah. Rush. Yeah. Ha. 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 Yeah. Rush. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah. Fire. Fire. Freeze. Freeze. Donald.
You know, Donald, you're not being as disappointed as you were a little bit ago. Like, there was a point where I made a literal, like, Photoshop edit of a picture where I literally just Photoshopped you onto a roast duck. But I haven't been feeling like I need a roasted duck as of late. So good job, Donald. For now. I will give my praise only for now. Damn, this one is not wanting to give itself up. We were asked in the YouTube chat, did they mention the Balatro gold stake slander that they did? You did, I'm pretty sure. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did at least. Like, it was the whole thing that you were taking like so many attempts for gold stake because of how much of a pain in the ass it is. And then you finally were able to beat it. Right? Weave says, oh no, it wasn't that. Oh, okay, then yeah, go ahead, explain. Because I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Donald. Freeze. Goofy. Loyal.
Alrighty, let's go towards where we need to go. Think it's Monstro next. Good, good. So it's literally this. Get one more golden card for doing Neverland since I fucked that up. And then call it there. That's fucking crazy. Okay, so Weaver says in the YouTube chat, they got so mad fumbling a run in Gold Stake Balatro that they edited the Gold Stake icon over the photo of Hitler in his Wikipedia page. That's fucking crazy. That's so funny though. Oh wait, no, wasn't this a chest room? Yeah, okay, fuck it. I think the funniest bits of like editing Wikipedia for like self-gain or just like funnies. Weaver says they don't think they sent in the Discord because one, context needed, two, it's Hitler. No, I get it. But I think one of the craziest but also funniest moments of like Wikipedia editing that was happening, like, don't let me preface, like, do everything in your best power to please not edit Wikipedia pages that have blatantly false information, please. But there's a channel that I watched. I mentioned it on the channel before. Trans woman named Proton John, but that's the name that she had before coming out as trans. That's just been her like stage name, but she calls herself Claire now. But way back when like she first started streaming on Twitch, after a while, like she has a big audience. Like she is like a very more top of the line streamer than like, you know, technically anything she did. On YouTube and stuff, but she did get her start on YouTube and junk. Weaver says they just photoshopped it, didn't actually post it. Okay, good. But I'm still gonna stay the story because it's funny. But she had a moment on stream who says that they'll assume that I didn't actually think it, just that, but they did just want to clarify. I don't know, I'm so tired that I'm kind of like going back and forth on that, so thank you for clarifying, I'll say. You know what? Hold on. We may have just been given a good reason to keep Arrow on the list of cards. So it was honestly, this wasn't really the best fight to try it on. Okay, so anyway, I was saying, so after a bit of Proton John like getting pretty big on Twitch, one really funny bit happened where somebody like actually did as a bit edit a Wikipedia page. I don't remember the exact like thing. I think it was like, because the big thing is that like she really likes Waluigi and stuff like that. So it might have been like a Wikipedia page was about Waluigi was edited for the sake of funny, haha. And like at first it was like hysterical because like, oh my god, like somebody actually put this funny thing involving content in like her content into Wikipedia. That's really funny. Haha. And if it was just a one-time thing, it probably would have been great. But the problem is that people kind of kept doing it a lot to the point that she just had to like make a genuine rule on her Twitch channel. Do not edit Wikipedia pages for the sake of funny haha on stream. Like, you will likely get your Wikipedia account banned, and like it's just not worth it, and it won't be actually shown off on stream and stuff like that. Like she had to put her foot down on that because of how much people were just starting to like, you know, like genuinely saying they like, oh, they were going to like actual historical figures Wikipedia pages, and like people were editing for like sake of funny clips and streams and stuff like that.
It's over.
Okay. Again, Arrow might be staying on the team because of that ability I got. I'll be honest.
Fire. Fire. Freeze.
Yeah, again, no one ever please edit Wikipedia pages genuinely for the bit. Like, photoshopping Wikipedia pages is really funny, but don't actually please, like, don't actually edit a true Wikipedia page, because bad things could come up of it. But God, for that small little bit when it was like not harmful, it was so funny. Weaver says in the YouTube chat, they think the most genuine or real person, type of person, loves just a disgusting or lame character. Like, what do you mean you self-ship with Alan from Smiling Friends? That's the most honest thing I'll hear. Nah, honestly, like, I always respect that. Like, people know what they like, and they're just honest about it. They're not like, it might be a little weird if I tell you this, but I actually really like this character, like in this sort of sense and stuff like that. Like, people are just like, I would let that character do unquestionable and unspeakable things to me, and I would be so okay with that. But then they'll be looking at fucking Wario from the Mario series. Oh God, I have to go like far into the ship. Okay. By this point, I would just like to kind of get done, so I am going to try and skip fights where I can. Yeah, whatever. Wait, where's the proper way to go? Ah. Oh, speaking of Smiling Friends, I was finally able to last night watch the last 2 episodes that came out. And like, it is kind of funny. But before I go on to what I was gonna say, I like, oh god, my mouse died. That's why the game was glitching out. Weird. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that again. Plug in, not battery mouse. I get it. It's not practical. I just don't care. I really just enjoy wireless stuff. Like, truly. So what I was going to say, the girl in the battery power toys. I know. Yeah, exactly, right? Weaver in the YouTube chat said, in quote, I have a childhood crush of the horse from the animated film Spirit. That's disgusting. I could put you on the stand and trust you as the most honest witness. I just had to read that because that was funny. But no, like, it is kind of funny that, like, people did kind of expect the last 2 episodes of Smiling Friends to be, like, this big ultimate send-off, like, to show how much, like, the show is actually ending and stuff like that. And, like, everything will be ended, like, as an ending and stuff like that. It's just, like... They already said that, like, the episodes that are gonna come out were just episodes that they already, like, storyboarded and not, like, anything crazy. Like, it wasn't gonna be this ultimate finale. It was just gonna kind of be... Hey, we're ending the show, but we also had, like, these last 2 things to just kind of push out since we're not making any more, so... But even with, like, silly people, no, I did enjoy the last 2 episodes. They were fun. They were, like, really cool, fun episodes. Like, obviously, like, no. They were still really good because they're Smiling Friends episodes, you know? But I didn't expect anything absolutely crazy to end the show with. I just kind of was like, all right, well, this show that I liked a lot is now no longer going to be getting new episodes. Oh, well, that stinks, but it is what it is, you know? Weaver says they don't think that they've replaced the batteries in their mouse for like 2 years. Mine is just like, it has a built-in battery. Like, that's how, like, wireless it is, pretty much. But it does its job. He's a good mouse. Oh, it's not even dead. It's dying, but it's not even a dead mouse yet. Likely I'll just throw it on the charger after stream ends. Thunder Raid. Throw the Keyblade to inflict lightning damage. Oh, that might be neat. Alright, where's the exit? Okay, I do like the fact that the game does specifically tell you, like, hey, idiot, go over here. All right. Weaver says the uncle episode was probably the best of the two. I agree. I definitely agree. But like both were still really good, but I definitely do agree that the uncle one was the better of the two. Well, all right. Sadly, we are not starting Hollow Bastion tonight. That will be where we end it. But yeah, good times, just nice vibes and all that fun stuff. Pretty much plan is Friday we'll just do a lot of story part. I don't know, maybe even potentially beat Chain of Memories depending on how things go. I say beat, but there is definitely more content than just the main parts that we've been doing. But Weaver says, I mean, they did technically say that they could, well, I mean, they did say that they could technically come back. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like the show is just like over. It's just that it could be over forever, or it could come back in like 3 years, like that sort of deal. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Just interruptions after interruptions tonight. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, they could come back with the show whenever they want, and like that's the cool stuff. Like I like it more, the fact that like they ended off on a high note, that they're just like, hey, honestly, we're burnt out. We don't want to keep like focusing solely on this pretty much. But that doesn't mean we can't come back to it. And like, I respect the shit out of that. I respect that instead of just like, we're dragging it out for 18 seasons and then like, now we hate each other and the show's ruined and stuff like that. Like, all that stuff. So like I am glad that they're ending it like on a point they want to end it instead of like some other bullshit. But I do hope to see the Smiling Friends come back at some point, because God, it's such a good fucking show. Like, genuinely. All right, anyway, so plan is Friday, we will be back. Oh, wait. I just remembered. I almost lost because of the Smiling Friends combo, but also getting interrupted again. I did say I was gonna see if I could find like a good deck build for Chain of Memories. All right, so this video was posted 2 years ago. Okay, let's see what I can find here. Okay, lots of yapping. 3 minutes into the video. Holy shit. 7 minutes into the video. 8 minutes, 11 minutes, still just talking about the cards. No fucking way do they just explain all of this shit and not actually show off the deck. Oh my God, fuck people like this. Damn. Well, I guess I could look at this. How cheese any any boss in Chain of Memories. All right, let's see. Okay. I mean, honestly, what I'm like, I'm not showing it on screen, but like, I'm kind of in the boat where I'm just like, I'm kind of already doing a lot of the stuff that he's showing off in the video. So like, I don't know, honestly. I feel like I'm doing pretty good if that's the case. Again, I won't show it on screen, anything on screen, because there wasn't really much of anything. Just trust when I say. That we're doing pretty good when it comes to the deck building, which I expected, but don't want to float my ego too much without just like actually researching, you know. But no, so We will be back on. Oh yeah, Weaver said, when I was 11, my mom first bought me Kingdom Hearts. The divorce was hard on us, but yeah, right. Like that video made me so mad. It was like a 15-minute video, and it's just yapping and yapping and yapping. And it's like, I don't mind videos where they like put a lot of explanation into why something works and stuff, but actually have like a little section basically being like, hey, this is why this shit is good. Here's an actual example of it, instead of here's 15-minute video of just talking and just showing the deck and not actually showing the deck, you know? It's silly. It's very silly. But anyway, so we will be back on Friday. There is the possibility of beating part of Chain of Memories on Friday. There is that possibility. I don't think it will happen because of what is to come still, but definitely next week we should be able to beat it. Yeah, timestamps, right? We were like stuff like that, but even like the video had timestamps. That's the crazy part. It's just none of the timestamps showed off the fucking deck. It just showed off what to put in the deck and why, and like just yapping of why it was good and not showing why it's a good. It's crazy. Anyway, okay, I'm not gonna focus on this. I don't want to hype too much. It's just sometimes people will make videos that just make me genuinely upset because I know that it's a video topic that I could just do better. Like, not to fill my own head, but literally it's just like, this just makes so much more sense instead of just what is available to me. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Friday. I doubt we'll beat it, but it would be cool if we do. But that's really about it. I do hope everyone has a lovely rest of the night. We'll see how far we got on Friday. Depending on when I get my federal tax return, there may be a point where I decide to take a break from everything. Where I take a little streaming vacation where I make sure that I focus on myself and also trying to focus on making sure everything I could possibly want backed up is actually backed up and all that good stuff. So we'll see what happens when that happens, etc., etc. So all right, YouTube chat, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you lovely people while I figure out who we're gonna wade on the Twitch end. So see you soon, YouTube.